Hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Los Angeles, Columbus, Ohio, Dayton, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Lexington, Kentucky, Burbank, California, and Honolulu. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Do you want to see Don Lemon talk to voters?
Yeah,
Don Lemon in the 304s.
I'd like to see the toxic masculinity of Don Lemon after that other guy.
So here, Don Lemon's going to talk to black voters for Trump. Here we go.
How are you feeling about the election?
I'm going for Trump. I feel like every time they don't want somebody who is good for us to win, they throw somebody black in our face thinking that's going to like make us vote for the black person.
I voted for Obama because he was black. I don't want to vote for her because she's the first black woman to run for president or to win.
I don't vote.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I'm sorry, I want Donald Trump.
Why do you apologize?
Well, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump.
I'm running for Trump, so.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why?
Yeah. I don't know. I just always been a fan of his, so that's what I'm running for.
I used to be against Trump. I used to live in Virginia. I saw the bad side of it, but really moving to Cleveland, I saw the other side of it.
I'm supporting Trump.
You are. Because?
Because it has to change. It has to change, and now I vote more for what fits me better as a person rather than voting for the black person or voting for the first woman. So.
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
I think they say she phony and fake, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I'm like Trump saying, you know, what are you, you know? So I'm not feeling her. People get mad about it, I'm just not feeling her.
I don't like her the way she speaks, the giddiness, the laughing. Everything's a joke, and it's not a joke. We're in trouble.
I'm going for Trump. Kamala was on Biden's team, and I don't like Biden. Gas wasn't this high when Trump was our president. Food wasn't this high. I'm going for Trump.
So, oh, shit, that's right. I was going to say she's probably a misogynist and a racist.
I'm just relieved Don Lemon didn't tell any of those women that they're past their prime.
Oh, yeah. What about the white lady who talks like John Wayne? How'd you like that? Well, I'm voting for Trump. I'm sorry, Pilgrim, but I think he's the best.
Scooby-Doo.
Why did she apologize? Because she's garbage. That's right. I think, do I have one more?
Yeah, there's one more.
But I think
Did you vote yet?
Yeah, I voted.
You voted early?
voted. Yeah, I voted for Jill Stein.
You did?
Yes, Green Party.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we don't.
You know, people are going to say, "Oh my gosh, you're wasting your vote." Yeah, that means another Donald Trump win. What do you say to that?
Do we live in a democracy or not?
Do you actually think she has a chance to win?
I think with our two-party system, not necessarily, but electorally, yes. My realistic thing is I'm not voting for genocide, so like, that's what Kamala.
good for her.
Wait for Don Lemon's response, though, before you get excited.
And Trump, all right?
Well,
What I hate is genocide, and what I hate is capitalism, and what I hate is seeing marginalized people oppressed. So when is the time for us to stand up and say enough is enough? Like, what is your red line?
well, I think that you work with the person who actually has a real chance of winning, and then the more reasonable person, even though they may not agree 100% with what you believe, I believe politics is like public transportation, right? You want to get in a limo, and you want to be delivered to your address. When actual politics and living in a democracy is actually the person that gets you closest to where you want to go, rather than having someone deliver you to your front door, which is never, ever going to happen.
How much you want to bet that Don came up with this killer analogy just as his limo driver delivered him to his front door? Am I right? He's like, oh, you know, it's like public, does he say public transportation?
I just think if the delivery car is fascism, like, aren't we doomed either way? I don't know. I just think the whole system needs to be uprooted, and in order for politicians to serve the people, they need to listen to the people.
But you've already voted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't
I
matter.
voted early because I'm cute.
She is. Nice job.
I like how, did he mention public transportation in that, right?
Yeah.
Because he's like, I think politics is like public transportation. I mean, I've heard of it, but it sounds gross.
The nerve to bring up public transport, like she's being a rich, spoiled brat right now, voting for who she wants. Oh, you want a politician to deliver you right to your door of no genocide.
That's the
What else do you want, princess?
It's like a limo delivering you to your front door of your house. Hey, Don, I can't afford a fucking house.
You know, he's in a limo when he came up with that limo analogy, so that's totally what happened there.
Don, I drive a limo and I live in it.
I like Primo Radical says she made a great point. What's your red line? As we clearly see in this election, Democrats simply don't have one. Any crimes a Democratic nominee is complicit in are justifiable because the Republicans' boogeyman is always worse. Savage Joy says our biggest leverage is our vote. They haven't budged. Kamala already showed us who she is. We will not endorse, condone, or perpetuate the bloody massacre she has contributed to and says she will continue. You are an omelet tool for the establishment. That's fair. And what I said, proof voter shaming doesn't work. Genocide should be a red line for anyone with a shred of humanity. If you're supporting Harris as some form of lesser evil, there's nothing lesser about it. You're just supporting evil. Every Muslim mayor in Michigan just endorsed Trump. Maybe try shaming Kamala into not being a complete monster who funds the most brutal slaughter of children and women. Isn't that fucking amazing? They want to shame the voter, but they never think, hey, maybe I could pressure the politician into changing their position and actually getting someone's vote. I've said that since 2016. Come get my fucking vote. And they won't get your vote. All they're going to do is wag your finger at you and say there's someone worse than me. I say, fuck that. I'm done voting for that kind of bullshit, and you got to come get my fucking vote.
Oh,
couldn't agree more.
Let me just call your limo, Mr. Dore. I guess your limo will take you right to your home.
And any supposed friends in your life who are shaming you about voting, you have to be ready to lose them like a Bic lighter. I'm sorry, but
Yes.
you do.
Why would you even ask me that?
Well, listen, I hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time tonight?
Best show ever, Jimmy.
I want to say
Great
thanks
show.
to Rumble for sponsoring Rumble Time. I want to say thanks to Tucker Carlson. Let's hear it for Tucker Carlson for showing up. Let's hear it for Stef and for Sam Tripoli, Rick Overton, Kurt Metzger. I'm Jimmy Dore. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you next Friday for another Rumble Time. Fuck the media! Hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Los Angeles, Columbus, Ohio, Dayton, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Lexington, Kentucky, Burbank, California, and Honolulu. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.